So what we're going to do first is to do a little review, okay? So, by the way, if you don't know, you should have gotten an email already saying that, that we have a music ministry YouTube, okay? It's under Saint, spelled out, Saint Pius V Music Ministry, okay? So we have our own YouTube channel now, and it's the main purpose of that is to educate, number one, to communicate and to inspire. That's what I put in the description, right? So we could record some of our service and just either enjoy it and laugh at ourselves, or you could learn from it. Very, very useful too to training cantors, okay? So expect that I'm going to take video of you and going to observe you through that, right, Mimi? Yes, Carmen. Uh-huh. Really? Okay. Yeah, and it's a link. Yeah, just going. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's again Saint Pius V Music Ministry. Okay, so we could communicate that way too. So if you have any questions about any part of the video, all you need to do is leave a comment on the comment section, and I will answer that question the best way I can. Okay, that would be good. I think that's a good way to communicate, right? Don't you think? So last week's homework was to look at 447 and 475 in the music issue. If you do not have a book, raise your hand. Not have a book. Yeah. No. Okay. Just use your accompaniment pages. It's the same. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll just give you just look at the title and look it up in there. It's the same. Okay, who else do not have this book? Okay, so please borrow from there. But before you leave, I'm going to give you your own. What's your name? Hi, Millet. Hi. All right. Okay, so a little bit more review. What do we everybody needs to memorize what the notes look like and the names, right? This is called the quarter, half, whole, eighth. And by the way, eighth notes could look like this, right? Or like this. All right? So don't confuse the eighth notes with quarters. I know the only difference between the eighth notes and quarters, the eighth notes has a tail or a bar connecting them, okay? So again, if you see more than two or more, they are going to be connected like this, or like that, or in threes, whatever. Those are eighth notes. And it doesn't matter whether the stem is going down or going up, it's still the same thing. Okay? It doesn't make a difference. These are called rests. That's why I drew it right by the note, because it's also the same name. Whole rest, half rest, quarter rest, eighth rest, 16th rest. Okay? So, again, the rests are the opposite of the notes. So if the note signifies that you sing something or you play something, the rest signifies that you do not play or you do not sing. And for how long? Okay? That's what the rest are. Everybody knows what a measure is. When I say a measure, or it's sometimes called a bar, it's between the vertical lines that you see on the staff. That's one measure. From here to here is 1. And then from here to the next bar is 2. The next, etc., etc. Okay? Any questions so far? Okay. So, the counting system, let me review that again. The counting system is very, very important because it's a way for us to decode what you are seeing. Okay? Although, in the future, once you've done it enough, I want you to get off counting. Okay? And our goal, as far as rhythm is concerned, is to feel it instead of analyzing it too much. You're only going to use your tools in the beginning when you don't know anything, right? You just pull out all the tools you have. Counting is one of those tools. And after you are familiar with that already, then you could just feel it after a while, okay? So this is the way you count. Without any ands, these symbols right here, okay, those stand for and, the word and, okay? And it's a way to subdivide the beats, okay? What happens if we have a value smaller than 1 beat? How are you going to manage that, right? That's why somebody invented this, that in between the beat numbers, you insert the word and so that it's only half of a beat. And you have a label for each of them, okay? Now, it doesn't need to have anything underneath. For example, if I erase a couple of these, and instead of it, I insert some eighth rests, like this one, and this one, okay? So underneath those labels, it doesn't need to have a note under them, okay? It could be rests too, okay? If this is the steady beat is always numbers. So in this case, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, okay? Each of my claps is 1 beat, okay? Now, the way you insert the and in there is, this is the way. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like that. Okay? Did I speed up? No. I am still clapping on the beat. It doesn't matter whether I count 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I didn't speed up, right? I'm still clapping at the same rate. What I'm doing with my mouth, with my voice, is subdivide each beat into 2. Everybody understand that concept? Okay? I cut it into a smaller piece. That's why I can say more words in between my claps. Not only could I say the number, I could also say the and. So I'm singing 2 syllables per clap, see? Okay? There's one more level that I'm going to teach you, and that's 16th notes, but I'm going to save that for later. But just to give you an overview, you insert the word E and in between the 1 and between the and the 2. So E is right here, is right here. So if we subdivide one more level, what's the next level after 16th notes, the next smaller note? The what? No. What's beneath the 8th? The 16th. Not yet 32. 32 is beneath the 16th. Right? Right here. This is the 8th. The next one is 16. Okay? So to label each beat, how many 16th notes can you cram into one beat now? 4. On the 8th note, how many 8th notes can you cram into one beat? 2. Do you see what happened? It doubled, right? From 2 to 4. Now you could cram 4 in there because the 16th note is so fast that you could fit more in there. Okay? So that's why we need the E and the to complete the 4. So you have 1, E, and That's 4. So with the same speed, I'm going to count 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and that's how fast 16th notes are, okay? So just to review, let us all sing on a pa all the notes you see here up to the 16th note. Let's rehearse that. Ready? First, sing whole notes. How many beats does a whole note take? 4. How many beats does a half note take? 2. How many beats does a quarter note take? 1. Who said 4? 1. How many beats does an eighth note take? Half. How many beats does a 16th note take? 1/4. Okay. Here we go. Whole note first. 1, 2, 3, go. Ba. Half notes, go. Ba. Good. Good. Quarter notes. Ba, 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 ba. Right? Eighth notes. Ba, 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 ba. Be confident in it. Come on. Ba, 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 ba. Let me hear everybody. Ba, ba. Loud. There it is. Good. 16. Quarter. Ba, 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 ba. Eighth. Ba, 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 ba. Half. Whole. 16. Stop. Good. Right? Everybody got it? So, did I speed up or slow down any time? No. My hands keep doing the same speed. My voice is just cutting those beats up or doubling the beats up or quadrupling it. That's all I'm doing, right? That's all you're doing. Any questions about that? No? Okay. So that's pretty much all review from last week, right? Now let's get into the homework. Go ahead and open to 447.